This morning in Today Food, not one but two plant-based meals packed with flavor. Sabrina Rudin here is the founder of Spring Café Aspen with locations in Colorado, as you might imagine, but also right here in New York City as well. And she's gonna make dinner. They're gonna make something sweet as well. The ladies are already chowing down.
I love it. It's really good.
So you mentioned this would be perfect for Meatless Monday as well.
This would be perfect for Meatless Monday. It's a Tempeh Bolognese pasta bake. I'm just going to throw in our onions here into some hot avocado oil.
For folks who might not know, Sabrina, what tempeh is.
Tempeh is fermented soy, so it's the cleanest way, least processed way to eat soy. It's just a whole soybean fermented, similar to tofu, but you could use beans or even ground meat if you're not vegetarian, but I like to make this. Do you want to throw in the veggies?
Ma'am.
I've never had
carrots, some
tempeh
bell
before.
peppers.
It's delicious.
Right?
I haven't either.
Meaty and good
and
for
like
bolognese.
nutty. It's almost like walnuts.
It's good. And then we'll let this cook down. You can throw in that some sweet paprika.
Sweet paprika, not smoked, sweet.
And
okay.
oregano.
A little oregano goes in.
Did you already do a pinch of salt?
I did not. A pinch for the pan.
Pinch of salt.
A pinch over the shoulder.
For good luck.
Yeah, there you go.
Do I need to do that too?
I'll do it for you. Pinch over your shoulder.
Thank you. Thank you.
They're just
Let
making
that
a mess.
cook down. And then I like to keep the veggies very small so that they get really tender because you have young kids. Dylan, I know you have young kids. If you have any picky eaters in your house, these will sort of caramelize into the sauce, and they won't be able to.
Just say it's part of the sauce. They can't get it out.
No.
Do we just add the pasta to that?
We're gonna cook the tempeh. So we'll just toss that in. You can deglaze the pan with a tiny bit of veggie broth, and you just want to let the tempeh brown with a little bit of tamari because that's how you get that nice texture that I think you guys
just put a drop in there.
Appreciating. You could put a tiny bit more.
Okay.
Should I put a little bit more?
No.
And this is just some extra oil if you want to get that caramelized, browned
What kind of oil?
situation. This is avocado oil. And then you can add your cooked pasta. I know you have a gluten-free home like I do. We were talking about it. So I make this with gluten-free.
It's awesome.
Chickpea pasta.
Doesn't matter what kind of pasta? In terms
I like to use penne or short noodles. My kids like that.
Yeah, because it gets all in the little
crevices. It gets in the crevices and it just bakes up. And then we'll add our marinara. You can use your favorite store-bought marinara here. And some of this is the liquid you cook the pasta in.
Gotta save that pasta water.
Helps you get it all. I always forget and strain it, but if you remember, save some because it really helps mix the sauce.
As you're dumping it out, you're like,
oh,
Craig, I'm excited for you to taste this.
I feel
really good.
We got a little skeptic over here.
When I said the
have an open mind. It's delicious.
This is some mozzarella or vegan mozzarella to sprinkle on top, and we just bake this in an oven-safe skillet, so it's very easy and minimal mass.
See, it's like
what are you trying to read his face?
Nutty.
What are we?
Are we okay?
It is nutty. Yeah.
It's
good for a meatless
Good
Monday.
nutty or bad nutty?
Good nutty.
Good nutty.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I'll take good nutty.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I've never had it.
And this might be a little more up your alley. These are some strawberry swirl muffins, also gluten-free. And we have some gluten-free flour, coconut sugar, and some baking powder and soda whisked here. Do you want to whisk together?
Yes, ma'am.
The plant-based milk, 1 egg.
Okay.
And some vanilla, a few different things in here. And then pretty good, right?
Oh, yeah,
and these are great. Like, we all have young kids. We're all
Did this
busy.
egg come out of your backyard?
I wish. I really want.
Are you one of the chicken coop people?
I wish I had a chicken coop, but sadly in a New York City apartment, that's not really not an option right now. And then we can just whisk these, add the dry to the wet, or wet to the dry. I never know which it is, and honestly, for this recipe, it doesn't matter. But you all can relate to just needing something when you're running out the door, your kids want something and you don't have time.
And you don't feel bad about giving them
I don't feel bad because you can tell they're not sweet.
They're delicious.
I call them muffins or cupcakes, but...
Oh, Craig's going back for more pasta.
Oh, yeah, he is. You like the tempeh.
I like the pasta.
Oh, we'll take it.
No,
we'll take it.
I like the tempeh.
And this is just some powdered freeze-dried strawberry.
Is that easy to find?
It's really easy to find freeze-dried strawberries or freeze-dried berries, and then you put them in the blender or the food processor. And I love this because I try to avoid food dye for my kids and for me, and you can add a really vibrant...
You're so much better than we are.
Do you need another child? Can I come? Day or fourth?
Yeah, anytime. I love cooking for people. Vibrant color.
My kids are like, does that have red dye 40? I'm like, I don't know.
My kids do that.
You can bring them. I know. Well, now my kids hear me say it, so they're like, "Mom, does this have dye in it?" And I'm like, "No."
Sabrina, thank you. Thanks so much.
Of course.
Thank you so much.
Great.
Thank you for having me.
You can check out these recipes at today.com/food. Third hour of Today, right back after this.
Good, right?